Today I'm going to combine two memes which are running around YouTube right now. The first is Nariman's annual vlog survey, which is really silly, but who wants to miss out on year one of annual Narimani goodness? And the second is the bucket list, which actually is a subject that Dan of Delicious Steak chose and I voted for. Okay, survey first. The first question is, tell us about your first kiss. I was 12, he was 12, it was terribly awkward, we never spoke again afterward. I do remember that afterward I ran straight home to tell my best friend. The telling seemed more important than the kiss, which, you know, I was 12. Okay, next question. What is the most expensive casual item of clothing that you ever bought? Well, ever is a really long time and clothes just aren't that important to me, so it's really hard for me to answer that question. Also, I am mind-numbingly cheap. I bought these shoes for 20 bucks and I really like them, but I felt guilty about it for weeks. I like them because they don't look like man's shoes. Okay, what's the first job you wanted to have as a kid? Well, first I wanted to be a teacher, and then I wanted to be a scientist, and then I wanted to be a writer, and I'm lucky enough that I've had some success and some failure in all three categories. Tell us about your group of school friends. Well, I was socially awkward enough that I didn't really have a group of school friends for the longest time, and then I did, but it was wrapped up in whoever I was dating at the time. But the best and closest group of school friends I had were the D&D nerds. The D&D nerds were just awesome. What would you name your kids? I'm going to have just one, and I'll name her after a flower, but everybody will think that I named her after a Disney princess, and we'll shorten it to make it way cooler, and she'll turn 15 in 2012. Who do you want to answer the survey next? Well, I really want Believerette. I understand if she doesn't want to, but I think Believerette should do this. Okay, moving on to the bucket list. The top 5 things from my bucket list. Number 1, I really want to travel. I want to see Rome and a tropical rainforest. I've wanted to see a tropical rainforest since I was really little. And Rome, I mean, food, art, history, it seems like it'd be a really good time. Number 2, the Appalachian Trail, north to south, south to north, by myself, with my dog, with a friend. I just want to do it all in one chunk. It would mean being without a job for several months and it would require some planning, but it is totally doable. Number 3, I want to publish a novel. Probably fantasy or science fiction, possibly in the young adult category. I've written several terrible ones, but I'm getting better and I'm going to write a really good one and get it published. Okay, number 4, I want to walk across the United States from coast to coast. This isn't your traditional backpacking trip. It's about seeing the country at a snail's pace, meeting people, poking into all the little corners, and maybe writing about it. I know it's been done before. I want to do it anyway. I can totally hear my mom saying, a single woman just doesn't do that. I don't care. I am. The final thing on my bucket list is to illustrate a published children's book. This is a huge stretch for me, but I think with a lot of work I could probably do it. And that wraps up today's vlog. I'll be back later this week with a review of the different internet dating sites I've tried. For now, bye-bye. Bye-bye.